What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm gonna bring you two projects, only two projects that are probably gonna be listed on Binance sooner than later. It's not obviously guaranteed 100%, but 99.9% in my eyes. The first one that I'm gonna talk about today is Ponke, and actually completely unrelated to me filming this video today, they just made a big announcement. Ponke is coming as a futures contract. So it's not in spot trading. A lot of people will get it wrong. A lot of people will be, Ponke is on Binance. Well, yes and no. Ponke is listed as a USDT pair in futures, so you can long or short Ponke, but it's not available for purchasing the asset of Ponke itself into spot trading. So what can I say about this? I can say that once a project gets listed in Binance futures, it's pretty much guaranteed that a spot listing pair is also going to come in the very near future. So because of this, this only confirms my bias towards Ponke getting listed. And I also want to give you some sort of heads up, like before going to talk about Ponke itself. Usually the kind of listing process that I'm looking after is the similar pattern that we've seen for Turbo. You probably will remember the listing pattern of Turbo. Turbo started getting listed on crypto.com, then it started getting on Kraken. So you just go on the Kraken listing roadmap and you can see the projects that are getting listed on Kraken. The majority of these projects are already listed on crypto.com. So crypto.com tends to be the first big good exchange, tier 1 or tier 1 or 2, whatever you want to name it. And then we have Kraken, which I consider a tier 1 exchange. And right after, we have a Binance listing. Turbo did exactly this. So crypto.com to begin with, Kraken, Binance, and Binance is what made the price of Turbo explode in the first place. What is missing now for Turbo? It's missing Coinbase. And this also signifies that, you know, by following the hierarchical scale of all of this, all these projects are inevitably going to be listed on all tier 1 exchanges. So enough about Turbo. Turbo is already on Binance. It doesn't really matter for the purpose of this video, but I can say that, you know, Ponke was on the Kraken listing roadmap just like Turbo, and it's probably going to get listed on Binance just like Turbo did. Now, the hype is obviously real. The Ponke army is already frenetic. One of the main things that always caught my attention when it comes to Ponke is really how bullish this community is. There's a big difference between Cabal and cult community, and this has it all in terms of the cult-like. And you just can see whenever I post about Ponke, there's a army of raiders. There's always people shilling Ponke in my live streams. I can really tell even by these signals about how hot the community is feeling about Ponke. So given this big announcement of Ponke on futures, it actually got listed just a couple of hours ago. So this is extremely fresh news and probably extremely time sensitive. I do believe that the spot listing pair is going to come within the next, I don't know, probably in the next few weeks. This month and this week especially is also going to be crazy with the US elections just around the corner, and who wins is probably going to impact the crypto world to a great extent. So we're all aware of that. I'm not here to remind you this, but Ponke has it all when it comes to the community. It's obviously a big enough market cap to be listed on Binance, and it's also a legit project. It's not a scam, which is probably one of the main priorities that Binance has when listing all of these new projects. So Ponke, 260 million in market cap. I've already made price predictions videos. I've talked about Ponke extensively, so make sure to check out my other videos. But yeah, Binance is really just a stepping stone that we need for Ponke to become probably $1 billion project sooner than later. We still have 20, 30, 40x multipliers that I would expect here from here until the peak of the Memecoins super cycle that we are experiencing right now. And we're still not in full swing, for your information. So very bullish things that I expect out of this. And now I want to talk about another project that perhaps is going to be a little more speculations on my end, but I don't think it's speculation. I think it's pretty much guaranteed that this is going to happen, and this is Solidus AI Tech, a project that I've been buying since it was 1 cent and it was 10 million market cap, all the way through almost 50 cents, doing almost a 50x, which was pretty crazy, right? And if you're wondering where to get these alerts early, when to get all these projects so damn early before I even bring them onto YouTube, again, you would have made a 50x out of AI Tech. My private community is the place to be. I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video if you guys are interested, and I'm also running a discount at the moment, so stay tuned until the end to take part in that if you're interested in joining, obviously. So AI Tech, a lot of reasons why I think that this is going to get listed on Binance. So first of all, there was a lot of hype before the market started going to crap about the presence of a tier 1 exchange listing. Let me just go on the roadmap. This is already established roadmap for Q3, Q4, tier 1 centralized exchange listings. There was a lot of people that were insinuating that Binance would have come, probably was about to come if Bitcoin hadn't gone downhill from April, from the halving time. Because obviously projects were very bullish, but pretty much everything when it comes to their roadmap, their timeline was delayed indefinitely, because it doesn't make sense for a project like AI Tech. Even if it could have listed on Binance in May, it wouldn't have made sense for them to list on Binance because retail investors were not in. And Binance is primarily used by retail investors, normies, so to speak. Not necessarily all of them, but the majority of people that would buy a project on Binance, they were not in the market. And the market, obviously the volume came down, all the prices of altcoins came down, the prices of alts just came down 80 to 90% even for the newer projects. So it wouldn't have made sense to list on Binance back then. A project like AI Tech or pretty much any other project in the market, they want to list when the market conditions are favorable so they can take full advantage of all of the new wave of investors jumping in and buying the project. So this is the main reasons why AI Tech was not listed on Binance or on this tier 1 centralized exchange, which is still listed on this roadmap. It was supposed to come in April or May. It was just delayed due to the market conditions. So let's say that November is the Moonvember. A lot of people are expecting it to be due to also the US elections. There's a lot of reasons to be bullish on the market right now. I do believe that because of that, there's going to be a lot of hype that is going to enable a project like AI Tech to list on Binance. They want to list on a tier 1 centralized exchange already in the roadmap. And this project is also very famous for delivering on their promises. You guys remember the AI GPU marketplace that was just recently launched. They keep rolling through all of the updates of the data center in Bucharest, Romania. And they just keep posting real world updates of how the data center is coming to life. And also Binance has some sort of requirements when it comes to business model, revenue generating, community, market cap, volume, number of holders. And this project pretty much has it all. The team is fully doxed and very reputable. And also, obviously, we were saying about the security, making sure that it's not a scam. This is one of the top scores when it comes to Certic, the biggest validator and auditor for smart contracts. So that also solves the problem. It's fully doxed, fully reputable people in the ecosystem. And if you also look at the business model, there's several revenue streams for this. So one of this being the Launchpad, the GPU and AI marketplaces, the AI as a service, and the blockchain as a service. So in a nutshell, a lot of different ways through which this project generates revenue. I just don't see any reason or any scenario in which this project wouldn't be listed. So if I was to choose the top meme coin to list on Binance right now, that would be Ponke, and the top altcoin in general, it will really be AI Tech. Now, I don't think that they're gonna list also with this market cap being so small at 82 million in market cap. It's actually quite a small altcoin. It's not even into the mid cap territory. So I do believe that at least we're gonna go closer to the all-time high before listing it, just because they probably wanna generate some hype for the existing and also the new investors alike. Maybe something like 200 million in market or at least 150 million in market cap, that will put it around the 2x from here. So let's say around the 2 to 3x from here, they will be able to list it. In my opinion, could even occur earlier than that. It doesn't really matter. But if you're also considering what short time span AI Tech moved from the 6 cents to the 50 cents, I don't think that just generating another 2 or 3x from these levels is going to take a lot of time. It could just take the matter of 1 or 2 weeks for all the matter, especially if this election really sends us to a proper altcoin season, just like we would expect. Maybe it's not going to be like the one in 2021, but maybe some new variation of it, and altcoins are going to start pumping, especially utility projects. Then I think that just Binance is just going to come sooner than later. Honestly, this is just my own interpretation. Don't take anything that I said as financial advice or just set in stone. It's my own opinion. It's okay if you have a different opinion. And this is also why this is my YouTube channel. I thank you so much for watching this video. As always, if you want to connect with me any further, if you want to see everything that I'm buying and selling on a daily basis, access to exclusive private sales, VIP live streams, technical analysis, portfolio reviews, and even my courses with the lifetime membership, join my VIP group. There's also a current offer that is going to just be valid for another few days for a lifetime membership, in which you're going to be able to get a major discount for lifetime membership. So just hit me up and shoot me an email with the object Onion, okay? Just email me Onion to info@cipro.com, the email that you also see down in the description of this video. Never run discounts before, and this is probably gonna be the first and last time that I run a discount on lifetime membership, so just fade at your own risk. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.